Y'all, my animal kingdom looks so nice. Aubrey, get us some mats. Get us some mats.
I see the flamingos.
He's coming. Oh, he a little mad. If he jump on this cage, that's it.
Baby hippopotamus is going to weigh in
That's a
at around
baby?
80 pounds right at birth. That is a baby.
Okay.
Grandma, you ready?
Fight.
Go ahead. Cool. You see old raccoon friend? They're probably giving them new towels and stuff. Hi. So Rachel kind of hard, so the light can turn on. Okay, yeah.
Get your mess.
You got your...
No.
Don't move so fast. Go that way. I don't know. They should be. I texted them. No, they should be. Hi, good morning. Well, come on here anyway. That's why I told you don't be rushing. You could have peeled, you could have ate it and everything. Because they just be talking. Okay. They ain't even lock it. Y'all, man, animal kingdom looks so nice. We're gonna see everything. They have like their palm trees and all the good stuff. But yeah, this is, I'm excited.
Keep her on this side.
I like this one. This looks more tropical than
have to go to Park City.
Where you? I need a map. Where that map?
You just have to search it up on Safari.
No, I want a map. I want like a physical map. Like the paper one. You pulled it up on your phone?
Don't get turned down.
The app, so you can get in.
Don't get turned
You pulled it up now. Just pull it up now. So when you get there, we don't gotta do extra. Go to your wallet.
Yeah, we're not buying tickets.
I'm just saying, are they buying tickets? Where's the wallet?
Or they're picking up their tickets.
Okay, here.
Will call.
So you see how I go like that? Okay, come. You just hit my butt. Don't hit nobody else.
It's Chloe.
There she.
I'll put your finger right here, Bess. Or if you want to use my
Thank you. Aubrey, get us some maps. Get us some maps. Girl, just hit my butt.
You know they clip their
Okay, go.
feathers so they can't fly.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
Grandma, look at it. Go over there. Go over there by you. Do it bite?
Watch out, guys. Hold on.
Oh, come back.
Hold on.
Let me see that.
Don't be flying up on me.
Girl, that look like birdie. Come on. Come on.
Look at that duck over there.
Let grandma come right here so she can come to the coast. Turn your wheel. There you go. Right there. Okay, let him in. You see him? If he hop up here, that's it. Oh, look how he looking. Why is he aggressive like that? Why are you aggressive?
The male.
He too aggressive. I'm trying to pull on my Instagram and you're aggressive. Y'all, he try to attack. I don't know what he got going on, but he try to attack. Look at him. There's his friends and he was trying to fight. I don't agree with that.
They could just fly out of there.
I know, you saw him get up here. Look how he looking. Ooh, wee. Okay, come on. Let's wait till they take a picture. Okay, come on. You turn it this way towards me. Is everyone in there? You want me to take it? Yeah.
Thank you. God, look at her.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on. There ain't nothing in here but ducks. You can move it. You gotta turn your wheel. Yeah. Yep. Turn your wheel this way. Yeah. That's how you get closer. Keep on. You ain't gonna eat it. Okay. And look. I think that's it though. There ain't nothing left over here.
Chloe got scared because the male was
They was attacking each other. You know, really attacking. You know, like that. Well, look, this is nice.
Hey, look at that one. Oh, they got some more.
Their ducks are big. Look how big their ducks are. Remember, we used to live in.
They'll be living and eating fish.
Look how big they are, though.
Big ducks?
Yeah, those are big ducks.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They probably got bigger ducks. I see the flamingos.
We coming. Come on.
I see the flamingos.
Turn your wheel. Turn your wheel. These look a little. They look a little diseased. What's wrong with their hair? He picking.
They look like a flamingo.
They are. They haven't turned. So these are baby flamingos when they're white, and then they turn pink. You see? Those are the baby ones.
So they're probably gonna get bigger.
Yeah. You see? So his feathers are changing. You see? But they start off like baby ones. And look at him right here. Look at him. Look at him. He look like he in a movie. Come look at this one. Look at this one. Look. No, look at him.
Yeah, that's the one that. Oh.
In the middle.
That's a big one. You look at his hair.
Okay.
The trouble of Andrew bothering her.
Yeah, I think this is the tree from Lion King, y'all. Y'all see that big one? I think that's the tree. Y'all, it's so huge. I gotta wait till I get closer. They probably poop in the water.
Yeah.
What is it?
Where?
You'll see.
What are they? Oh, there it is coming out. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Ew, ew, ew.
Otters.
Oh, they snuggling. Oh. Okay, come on. They snuggling. They doing snuggles. Why he look like that? Why he look like? Oh, Charlene.
What is that?
Girl, I thought that was you. I was like, he talking to you. Why he mad? You mad or no? Why he mad? Oh, he a little mad. If he jump on this cage, that's it.
What's wrong?
Oh my God.
Hold you, come over here.
Look how he looking at us like, who are y'all?
Hey, get on my gang territory, to my territory.
We made it, y'all. This is Africa. We made it. Oh yeah, y'all. We gotta get on all of it. Look at the water. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I hear little drum beats. Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, look.
Oh, it looks so nice.
Oh, what is that thing? Oh, look.
A bird? He look like he eat people. That big bird? He's standing on the thing. Lion is Simba. Yeah, we about to do the safari, and they have like the safari trucks come through here, but I done missed it. I'm trying to pull out the windows. Oh, here they come. Oh, so we finally made it.
We walked at least what?
2 miles.
That was 2 miles.
They just looped us around like a centipede. Do not disturb or feed birds and animals.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna try to touch the giraffe. What if he bites my finger?
No, they're just known to lick you.
I want to be as close as I can.
In Nairobi, you could feed animals.
Like this?
Huh? In Nairobi, no, they put like this. And they come closer and they eat from your hand.
Twin days.
Hello everybody, welcome aboard the Kigndom Safari. My name is Steven, I'm going to be your safari driver out here today. Now we're out here on the reserve, we got a few safety reminders for you. We ask that all those hands, arms, feet, and legs remain inside at all times. Also requiring everybody to remain fully and completely seated for the duration of the safari. Now if you take a look above, you'll find an animal spotting guide. Up there you'll find many of those animals we'll see on the reserve today. Now I can't guarantee we'll see every animal on there, but we do typically have some pretty good luck. Anybody's first time out here on the Kilimanjaro Safari?
Yay!
A lot of people will welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Any specific animals we're looking for?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. That's a good one.
Crocodile.
Crocodiles.
Tigers.
Gorilla.
Lion.
Tigers, unfortunately, are in Asia, but we do have them in the park.
Oh, see, that was good.
Now, as we head on into the reserve, we're starting our adventure in the little Aturi Forest. And out here, animals do like to hide. So we're definitely going to keep a closer eye out to see what all we can find out here. Now, sometimes these animals will be hiding over in the taller grassy areas, or maybe over by the taller trees or the bushes. First animal I'm going to talk about, though, is over on the right. Back there is the Okapi, having stripes on their front and hind legs resembling a zebra. However, they are the closest known living relative to the giraffe. They do share a lot of the same facial features. You can see that really long tongue as well, assisting with grabbing onto those harder to reach leaves and branches. That makes eating for them just a bit easier out there in the wild. Coming up here on the left, watering hole. Great place to find animals as they'll come around here to drink water, cool off, relax, and fish. And it's also known as a great gathering spot for many of the animals out here. So we'll look for more of these watering holes while we are out here today. Now you can see kind of in between the two rocks there, it blends in really well. That's a black rhinoceros over there, weighing in at around 3,000 pounds, fully grown. A very solitary and territorial animal. Now the black rhinoceros, they have a pointed lip, assisting with grabbing on to vegetation out there in the wild, making eating a bit easier for them. Over here on the right, the saddle-billed stork, standing in at around 5 feet tall with a wingspan anywhere from 7 to 9 feet in length, getting their name from that saddle-shaped crest which they have on their beaks. We can actually tell them apart by their eye coloring. The male have brown eyes, whereas the female saddle-billed stork more of a bright yellow eye coloring. But as we head further into the Aturi Forest, I don't see anything right now, which is definitely okay. Animals in here do like to hide. They're really good at it. That being said, if you all happen to find an animal in the reserve I don't happen to see, don't hesitate to point it out. But up there on the left is the bongo. Bongo are nicknamed the ghost of the forest because they're so rarely seen out in the wild.
It's two.
Known for the brown coats, white stripes on their backs, and those spiral horns. Now laying down over there are the greater kudu, which stand in at around 5 feet tall at the shoulder. White stripes on their backs, some of them blend in with the taller grassy areas. And since those greater kudu did not have horns, well, that's how we can tell they are female greater kudu, whereas the male do have horns. Now we're headed out from the Aturi Forest. We're headed over into the Safi River. Safi River is going to be home to some more aquatic animals, such as the hippopotamus, as well as the Nile crocodile. While we are out here, definitely going to keep our attention in the water. That's typically where these animals can be found. Now my right-hand side of the truck, we're going to take a look at the water on the right. My left-hand side of the truck, don't worry, we'll see a few more on the left in just a few moments. We are looking for hippopotamus right away. Typically found underwater. They can hold their breath for around 8 minutes at a time. Hippopotamus are massive animals. They do grow to be around 5,500 pounds on average. However, they can actually outrun a human on land. There's one laying in the water right there. Now a group of hippopotamus is known as a look at baby over there on the left.
Oh my gosh.
That's baby hippo. She was born just over 2 months ago right here in the Safi River. A baby hippopotamus is going to weigh in at around 80 pounds right at birth. That is a baby. Well, it's mom and baby over there. Now you'll find the pink-backed pelican on the island here. Pink-backed pelican, they get their names, the feathers on their backs. They turn a slight pinkish color during babies.
Y'all see it, y'all? Oh my god.
A few rainier months out of the year in Africa. Now pink-backed pelican are relatively small, as they are going to be one of the smallest of the pelican species. Well, we are going to head on around here. We're about to exit the Safi River. We're going to just head over the bridge just ahead of us. And as we do head over this bridge here, still take a look on the left. You'll find the Nile crocodile. They grow anywhere from 6 to 20 feet in length.
Ready, you you see
averaging
it?
in at around 500
God.
Now, Nile crocodile, they're going to eat about half of their body weight.
They're going to eat us.
So using the jaws that they have, powerful enough to crush through almost
Look how
anything,
many of
they're
them
going to end up hunting an animal much larger than themselves. However, they will only eat once every few weeks out there in the wild.
Those are huge.
As we head out from the Safi River, we're going to head over to my favorite part of the reserve, which is the savannah. Now, the savannah is going to be home to animals such as giraffe, elephant, white rhinoceros, and if we're lucky, we might even get to see a lion or a
I'm going to see.
out
You
there.
see it? Just see what we see a
Now,
giraffe.
before heading out on the savannah, up here on the right, the baobab tree, getting to be its massive size, living for thousands of years, storing tens of thousands of gallons of water in their trunks, enough to fill that average-sized swimming pool that might be at home.
Whoa, that's a big tree.
And that's how they get their name of the tree of life. And as they do remain leafless for around 9 months of the year, that's why they're also going to be referred to as the upside down tree. Now headed into the savannah, home to those animals I mentioned earlier, as well as many, many more. One of the coolest parts of the savannah is how animals, just by living their everyday lives, well, they end up helping each other out in some pretty cool ways, which we'll talk more about a little bit later on. Now as we head into here, I see that giraffe over there, some wildebeest as well. Now the first animal I'm going to talk about as we head down in here is my personal favorite animal on the entire reserve. Coming up here on the right are the perfect mountain zebra.
There's zebra over there.
Now with the zebra,
You see the zebra?
every zebra's striping pattern is as unique to them as our fingerprints are to us, which is how they tell each other apart. They memorize each other's stripes, kind of like a barcode scanner, which they can do from a pretty young age. Speaking of a young age zebra, the one with its back towards us, that's the baby of the Dazzle. He was born just around 6 months ago, right here on the reserve.
Those are horses.
Now, just ahead of us, the Cooley Cattle with those horns growing anywhere from 3 to 4 feet in length each. As their horns are large, they are hollow, containing a honeycomb texture on the inside of the horns and which blood vessels run through. Now, warmer blood stays up in the top of the horns, but with assistance from the wind, the cooler blood runs back down into the body, and it works almost like an air conditioning unit for the animal. You'll see different coloration of cattle out here. Well, farmer out in Africa will breed different coloration of cattle to see what colorings and what markings their offspring will have. Speaking of farmer in Africa, they actually will refer to the cattle as signs of wealth. It's said that the more cattle that you have on your land, the more wealthy you do appear to be.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to cry.
Now you're going to find the giraffe over there as well. Now giraffe, just like the Okapi we saw earlier, they have those really long tongues, assisting with grabbing on to those harder to reach leaves and branches, making eating a bit easier out there in the wild for them. Now giraffe also have those really long strides in which they can reach speeds up to 30 miles per hour. Coming up here on the left, a few different animals. You'll have the Sable Antelope further back there. They're using the horns on their heads they will use to deter predators such as lions from jumping on their backs. They're very close relative out here on the savannah, being the brindled wildebeest are also over here. Brindled wildebeest have the largest migrational pattern of any of the animals. Average migration of wildebeest consists of around 1.5 million.
He walking up on me. He walking up on me.
When they
y'all.
migrate, they create this huge cloud of dust,
Here you come.
large enough to be
What's up,
seen from the International Space Station.
What's up, homie?
Now on either side of the truck, here's some termite mounds, which are made of dirt, saliva, and dung, carving out the heat of the savannah. They get to be so hard, an elephant will scratch its back on them without them breaking. Elephant will do just that. They rub up against them and wear them down to smaller sizes. Once they reach smaller sizes, antelope will be able to hop on top of them and take a look out for predators.
Look, he right up on the truck.
He on the road. He following us.
He is. He like me.
Now you're going to see some more giraffe out here. Now one thing you're going to notice about the giraffe is most of them are standing, as they do everything in the wild standing up, as a giraffe will eat, sleep, drink, and they will even give birth while standing up in the wild. Now I did say giraffes sleep standing up. Giraffes sleep for a total of around 20 minutes a day. That is not all at one time. Giraffe will take 2 to 3 minute power naps periodically throughout the day. Now you might be wondering, if they sleep for 20 minutes a day, what are they doing the rest of the day? Well, most of their day consists of eating, as they spend right around 21 and a half
Licking the
hours of
tree.
the day eating alone.
What are you licking the tree for, man?
You're going to see some smaller and some larger giraffe out here. Now, a full-grown adult stands all the way up to be around 20 feet tall, fully grown. A baby giraffe will stand in at around 6 feet tall, right at birth. Take a look up at the top of the hill in front of us. You'll see that baby giraffe up there. Now, on the right, you're going to find the springbok, getting their name for their incredible jumping abilities, as they can jump up to 6 feet in the air standing. With a running start, they can jump across around 13 to 18 feet in length. They are fully grown, so that does go to show you how incredible that jumping ability really is.
They're big. Everything is bigger than what you think. Oh, it's his mother here.
Now, as we keep on moving through here, we're going to head on over by one of the watering holes out here on the savannah. I mentioned earlier, it's a pretty good gathering spot for the animals out here.
They're about to get murdered.
Well, on either side of the gate there is some broken down trees and branches. Pretty good sized larger animal I've been through here. So let's see if we can find a larger animal on the other side. I want to look for an African elephant.
Elephant.
Out in the wild, elephant have been poached for their tusks made of ivory.
Y'all look for an
Poachers would
elephant.
sell their tusks out on the black market, but thanks to many conservation efforts and many people becoming more aware of the problem, their numbers have been improving and increasing. Now we can tell this is an African elephant because the shape of their ears were shaped as in the continent of Africa. You will see them wave those ears back and forth. It's a great way of how they can cool themselves off. They do have a lot of blood vessels running through those ears. This elephant is by itself, which we'll talk more about in just a moment. So we're right around 2 to 2.5 gallons of water in their trunks, whereas the dirt is going to be used as more of a natural form of a sunscreen or a bug repellent for the animal. Now when you think of a really large animal, such as an elephant, you'll probably think of a really large baby, which is definitely the case. For humans, the average pregnancy around 9 months,
Stuff over here.
whereas for elephant, the average pregnancy around 23 months, just shy of 2 years. Now we'll look at some wildebeest and some giraffe over there on the right. Now with the baby elephant, right at birth, they're going to weigh in right around 350 pounds right at birth. So they are quite large babies.
Look at him.
Well, as we make our way on through here, we're approaching a group of flamingo. And these are the greater flamingo. They get their pink coloring from the diet of shrimp that they eat. Flamingo are born gray, and it takes right around 2 years or so for that colorization process to happen. You'll see some darker colored flamingo over here. They were born earlier in the year this year. Now you will find them fully upside down in the water with their feet bobbing back and forth, as that is how they eat. Flamingo are bottom feeders. Now, if you happen to be fans of Hidden Mickeys, well, this island itself is the second largest Hidden Mickey on property. First going to be over by Epcot, and those solar panels that you'll pass as you make your way heading on into the park. Now, as we do make our way on through the gate here, we're about to approach the mud pit area. Great place to find animals who roll around in the mud. And we're looking for the white rhinoceros. It's in at 88 to 150 pounds right at birth.
No, that's a rhino.
Now, they do get their name from the mispronunciation of the Afrikaans word fight, meaning wide, since they do have wider mouths, as opposed to the black rhinoceros with a more pointed lip. The lioness. Now, lions, they do remain inactive for around 16 to 20 hours of the day. During the daytime, lions are typically found resting, as at night, as when the lioness will go out and hunt, bring back food for the entire family, as they are nocturnal animals. If you come back later on today, you might be able to see more than one. Now we're...
Yeah, so this is Avatar Land. Yeah, it's like a full-blown Avatar situation. I don't know how they did this.
Hey, friends, how many? 5. Cars, go hang on just 1 sec for me. Get some rings open.
Which chamber are we going in?
Man, start in my back.
What chamber are we going? Girl, what did they take us in somewhere?
Link.
You don't know where we going.
Switching there now.
better be cute. We're going in the link chambers. What'd she say?
9 through 14, skip 13.
Oh. Here, 12.
Prepare pressure doors.
Systems ready.
We need to go back. We need to back out.
An amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikron, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandora and microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them.
Hey!
But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing.
What? Oh!
You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative.
Remember where he said we couldn't feel a thing? We felt a lot of it.
Yeah, I felt the floor move a little bit. I thought I felt a little jimmy.
On the back wall, friends. 916 back wall.
Thank you. Okay, now what are we doing? Find your number. Yeah.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you to the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr.
That look like Mulan.
You hear it? You hear them on the mountain? Screamings and horrors. That's my favorite part.
Okay, so the river raptors is to the right. We're trying to do the mountain or the river first.
The mountain.
Where you see the mountain?
It's over there.
The sign. Okay, let's go this way. I don't know if that's
Go
the
that
sign.
way. Because the mountain you don't get wet, but the river you do, right?
It don't matter.
I don't want
You don't want to get wet.
to. I do, but I want to sit in a warm seat place.
I don't know. Y'all, this is so cute. Four, 5, 4, 11. That's my number. Okay. What'd you say? Backpacks and bags to the front.
Alright, folks, final safety check is here. When that seatbelt goes on, just give it a good tug. Make sure it's tight across your waist. All bags on the front of your body for this ride so you don't get hurt.
Scoot down there.
I don't think you can go see that.
Oh, you want to level it out? Oh, my butt is wet already.